What's going on, my dudes? As you're checking in, as you can see, we're doing things a little bit differently today. I'm not sitting in the chair. I'm not going to be doing a let's talk about or let's review why you should read or a vinyl journey. I'm doing a vlog. This is the second vlog now that I'm going to be doing on the channel. The first one was unboxing my new phone, which I have in my pocket. And so I'm using my old phone to record this because I have like I set up a mic that I'm using right now on my shirt, just to be able to do this video and to talk to you. And yeah, so I'm going to be assembling a shelf today, and the shelf is going to go right here. So usually, like, you always saw this in my old videos, and I'm going to move this to somewhere else, and I'm going to put a shelf right here for more manga and stuff, because my collection has grown exponentially. And maybe eventually I'll do another just overall collection video, like I did the one where I showed my 200 and something volumes. I have like 300 now, so I have like 100 more than I had before. And yeah, I just want to like keep, doing more content for the channel. Having that shelf there, I think, is a step forward and kind of moving in the direction that I think is appropriate for this channel. And as you can see as well, I have like a bunch of anime figures right there. I'm going to be doing an unboxing of those next week. It's not going to be like an unboxing that I'm sure you're kind of used to, where people just, say like, oh yeah, this is my favorite waifu. Like, this is going to be a slightly different kind of unboxing and talking about just figure prices and things like that. So that's going to be something that I think will be really cool to talk about. Yeah, I don't want to waste any more time, so let's get into this thing. I really want to unbox this thing and get going, so I hope you enjoy this video. All right, so this is the shelf that we're going to be unboxing today, and this is my energy juice. I need this because I'm running on 0. And yeah, I'm really excited to open this thing, though I'm kind of sad about this. Luckily, there is a lot of padding, which is great because it keeps this protected, because I definitely don't want to have a damaged shelf come into my house. And you can see there's some more damage here. I mean, the other shelf that I have of these was also kind of damaged. The box itself, not the actual shelf. The shelf was actually in great condition, but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do it right here on the floor. And here we have my assistant, who is rubbing up against my legs and seems to have no interest. What's going on? What's going on? You want to help? Yeah, you want to help? You want to help me make a video? You want to help? You want to be in the video? Alright, so let's do this. And crack this thing open. Take all the pieces out, and then I'll show you what's inside. And then we'll start assembling it. So yeah, here we go. So these are the pieces right here that I'm going to be putting together. And like I said before, it's 2 separate shelves. These pieces are pretty much 2 separate shelves. So I'm gonna assemble each shelf individually, and then the smaller shelf I'll stack on top of the bigger shelf. And these are all the things that come within it. And I say assemble because I'm not actually building the thing. It'd be cool if I could. I do want to like eventually get into like carpentry and like building stuff. But I really like that this comes with everything that you're gonna need. And you really don't need anything else. I mean, like, if you have like a screwdriver or something yourself and you'd rather use that, that's cool. But yeah, this pretty much comes with everything you're gonna need. It's not super pricey either. There's even an Allen key right here. So there it is. This is at the top part of the shelf, and now I'm going to start putting together the bottom part of the shelf. And you can see we got a whole mess. Let's pretend like that's not there, and so yeah, it's getting there. And then we'll head on over to my room and we'll start putting this whole thing together. And it's gonna look really cool once it's on the shelf, and I put some manga in there. Actually, just received a few volumes today, so yeah, we're getting there little by little. All right, so the shelf for the most part is now assembled, and my boy here has claimed the shelf as his own territory, so I can't flip it over because it is now his domain. And if I want to use this shelf, I have to ask him for permission. Is that right? Huh? But he doesn't care. So yeah, this thing is beautiful. I love it. I actually have one already in my room. It's where I have the majority of my manga. because it's a really good shelf and it fits a ton of volumes. And I don't know if I don't know if I showed you guys that shelf in my my overall collection video. I'll take a picture of that shelf and put it in here somewhere. Or actually, I'll just show you the shelf because I gotta go in my room anyway to get everything sorted. But yeah, I'm really happy with this thing. I love these shelves, and this is the company right there. So yeah, I mean, if you need a good shelf, I think these are really sturdy. And I'm gonna put these in there, and I'm gonna get this boy out of there so I can flip this thing over. So now I'm gonna put these other shelves in there. I kind of put these things where I think they would make sense. And then once I actually get going, I'll slide everything where it should go. I apologize about the mess. I know there's kind of a mess all over the place. So yeah, what do you think? All good? All right, cool. That first step is done. We got a lot more work to do still, sadly. But the shelf is complete. So this is the other shelf that I have, like the one that I just built right now. This is the other one. And you can see it's completely filled with manga all the way down to the bottom. And this was, well, this is a different shelf, and I'll show you what shelf was here before. And that was the shelf that was actually in my collection video. And I'm actually kind of running around doing a bunch of stuff, and I'm not going to be able to eat anything, so I have this complete cookie here. This is going to be my dinner. I've only eaten like once today. I've just been trying to knock this whole video out. And so this is pretty much like what the other shelf is going to look like once it's full, and I kind of want to move these volumes over to the other shelf so that they appear in my videos going forward. I think that would be really cool. So let's get back to it, and I'll show you what else I have going. So this is the shelf that was in the other spot originally, where I just showed you where I have all the manga volumes stacked up. This has kind of become like my side shelf, and this is where I just like put where I've been putting like my surplus like manga stuff. There's a Shaman King Volume 3, and then there's some records down there. And sorry, but my whole situation is a giant mess. But yeah, this is kind of like my surplus shelf, and I've just been stacking a bunch of stuff here, and I kind of want to move. I might not move all of it, but I definitely want to move some of this stuff over to the new shelf once that is situated. So this is the shelf you see in pretty much every single video on the channel, and I was also kind of just stacking stuff here. As you can see, I have some volumes of manga right there. They're just kind of like stacked up, and yeah, it goes down, and I have more stuff down there. So I want to maybe figure something out with those as well, just to kind of move stuff around, maybe even change what you see in the background of the videos on this shelf as well. Now that I pretty much completed my 20th Century Boys collection, and I'll show you those in my upcoming haul video, which I'm not really sure when I'm going to drop that, because I'm collecting both March and April volumes together into one haul. So it's probably going to be at least a couple, maybe 3 or 4 more weeks before you actually see that video. But yeah, I definitely want to try to figure something out so there aren't just random volumes everywhere, just scattered all over the shelves. I kind of want to figure out an organization, you know, some rhythm to make it all make sense and work. All right, so this is the shelf that is no longer going to be in use. I'm going to be pulling this out, and this thing, I've had this thing for a long time, for years. I had this shelf since I was like a teenager, and I'll show you what's inside. So this was a movie cabinet, and I used to be really deep into collecting film. I mean, I still watch a lot of movies. I haven't really been watching a lot of movies, to be honest. You can see some of them are like really dusty. I haven't opened this thing in a long time. And yeah, I've got like Dragon Ball Z volumes in there. I've got like a bunch of random stuff in there, like Ghibli. Got some anime. Got a bunch of films, and see it's all kind of just stacked up on top of each other. So I'm going to pull all of this out and then move this shelf, get this out of here so that I can put the bookshelf in. And it feels like a true transition of kind of where I'm taking the channel and kind of where I'm headed just in general. So Yep, this will no longer be here. You will no longer be seeing it in my new videos, but you know what? It lasted me a long time, and it was in like what, 48 videos on the channel. So it's time to say goodbye. But it was a great companion. I liked having it in the background of my videos. All right, so the shelf is now in. So I just got to put manga in the thing, and it feels so good that I'm done with this. This has been like an all-day project, and it has been extremely exhausting. And it looks really good. I'm happy with it. I think it fits. I think it's gonna fit really well in the videos coming up. All right, this video has literally taken the whole day to film, but this is it. I'm at the end of it. I've done endless work. I'm exhausted. This is like one of like 2 days off that I have, and I spent the whole day just assembling this shelf and then moving manga around so that I could fill up the shelves, and you can see right there that some of the shelves are filled up. So let's check these things out, and like I think they look really good, and I'm happy with them. So let me show them to you. So at the top we got we got Lemillion, and then going down I have Elfin Lead omnibus volumes, and then we got Goodnight Boon Boon, and then we got Planets and Blade of the Immortal. And I thought it would be really cool to split my Berserk volumes with a Maneki Neko. And then once we go down, we have a bunch of, and then when we go down, we've got some monster volumes, the whole monster set, and then right next to it is the complete Flowers of Evil set, and then right next to it is volumes 1 through 3 of Shaman King, and then there is nothing on the bottom one yet. But that is one shelf, and now I will show you the others, and so far I really like the way that this shelf looks, and I cannot wait to see it on camera. So this is where the Berserk volumes were, but they're no longer here, and I kind of left this space because I want to put like volumes like, what, 8 through 11 right here, and then I'll just leave the other ones on the other shelf just so that they can appear on camera. And I've got my Asadora volumes right here, my 7 Billion Needles volumes, Chainsaw Man. I just need like one more volume of Chainsaw Man, and I will have all of Chainsaw Man. Got my Zoro volumes down there, Die Dark, Demon Slayer. So as you can see, like I left some spaces open for new manga. So that's like why there's like little pockets of space. But as like I was putting my other shelf together, I realized that even though I added another shelf, I still don't have a lot of space. So that's kind of worrying. I'm like a little scared that I'm gonna run out of space pretty soon, and now like I'm really not gonna have anywhere to store more stuff. On this shelf here, I kind of took out some of the surplus stuff that I had. You can see that I kind of opened up some room, and I put these volumes in here. They weren't there before. These are manga that I was trying to get rid of, that I was gonna actually had up for sale, and some of it I did sell. Maybe later on I'll just end up selling it anyway. So yeah, I have these Comic and Communicate volumes there, and I'm just kind of like trying to figure out what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna end up trying to maximize the space that I have to accommodate pretty much everything that I have. All right, and now it feels really good to have a complete 20th Century Boys set right next to my Prison School set. And there it is, the complete 20th Century Boys set. I put all of my Gantz volumes right there as well, and I have my Bio Mega volumes. And like the other shelf, you can see it's kind of dark. We get a little bit of lighting in there. You can see that there's a pocket of space there as well. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with this. I think it looks good. I like that there's pockets of space now. So yeah, like with those pockets of space that I created, you know, just throughout, this way I can just kind of like slide in different volumes of stuff, since like I have so much stuff that isn't complete yet, and some of it's like still ongoing, so like every volume isn't out yet, and some of it's just stuff that like I haven't completed because it's been kind of hard to get my hands on like whatever the last volume is, or just like a random volume within that set. It's been kind of difficult to get my hands on it. So I just want to like have those little pockets of space so that I can slide those volumes in and not have to go out of my way to move like 50 volumes just to put a volume into a space. And I'm really happy with this. I really love the way that this shelf came out. I think it looks really good. So maybe this will be the picture. Maybe this right here, this will be the the screen, right? That's it. That's all I have for you. I'm so tired. I've been doing this literally since like, what, 1, and it's now like 9 o'clock at night. So like, I've been going for a long time. I just want to chill. I'm gonna play some Elden Ring now, as if that is chilling. Pretty much getting my ass handed to me by Tree Sentinel. I'm talking about late game Tree Sentinel. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. My name is Oscar. Please take care of yourselves until next time we meet. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoy my content. It is a lot of work to do these videos, so if you sub to the channel, it would mean the absolute world to me. You do not have to if you don't want to, but I would be 100% grateful, and I would buy you cookies. I would buy you vegan cookies if you can't eat dairy cookies. So thank you so much for hanging out. My name is Oscar. Until next time.